Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They will be led out by the former Heisman Trophy winner back in 2016. Always a handful to contain, Lamar Jackson. Now Jackson throwing to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 138 yards, and a touchdown.
And when you measure numbers for the guys that carry the football, it's not just the yardage. How many times do they ring the bell? How many times they get into the end zone? And now that he has 15 for the year, everyone gets to celebrate, starting with his offensive line.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that makes the score 7-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Felton, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. This defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. To throw is Jackson.
That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into it a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Here we go, here we go. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Here we go, here we go,
They
here
give
we go.
him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. On the move to his left. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of...
And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got enough. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he stopped immediately there.
Nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now it's Jackson. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Chiefs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Bears take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Hands it off out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Here we go. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Garoppolo, quarterback sneak, and he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson.
That one caught by Felton.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
Slant pass complete to Olave.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Garoppolo.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return is Jones. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He is knocking on the door for 100 yards in this ball game.
And it's so important. It doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal. Just short of it, a little bit over. A little bit over feels better to everyone. Offensive line, running back, team totals. Just something magical about breaking that barrier.
He's right there on the doorstep now. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And give him 6 yards here as he's stuck near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This one taken in by Olave. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Demetric Felton, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. And you've already scored 3 times. You want 4. You want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. We're back now in KC. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Garoppolo. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
177 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo.
Olave over the middle.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Holding. Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Gets this one to Juszczyk.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The Bears on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 11. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. 3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
KC's offense ready to take over.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw here taken in by Gesicki.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Again, Jackson.
He finds his man, Sky Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season, and those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. Now it's Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Here's Jones on the return. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some space here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They find some open field here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not